Akron-Westfield Westerners tonight. Both teams showcasing 3-1 for the Gehlen Catholic Jays, 1-3 for the Akron-Westfield Westerners. A couple things coming in this game. Akron-Westfield 69 for 122 passing on the season with 746 yards, 10.8 yards per completion. That will come out to with 3 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. Rotating through a couple quarterbacks. 168 rushing attempts, averaging 2.6 yards a carry with 3 touchdowns on top of that. Gehlen Catholic Jays coming to the game 50 for 80 in the passing, 594 yards, 11.9 yards per completion, 6 touchdowns, 2 interceptions on the year, 143 rushing attempts at an average of 4.8 yards per, and 8 touchdowns on the ground. The game will be getting kicked off here shortly. Gehlen will receive the ball to start the game. Number 3, Jacob Myers, the senior kicker, to send it off. Going back to last week's games, over Hinton, 28-26, Gehlen Catholic Jays came down to a touchdown in the fourth quarter. Keaton Bonderson, 11 for 22, 102 yards and a touchdown, as well as 9 carries for 32 yards. 3 interceptions for the Jays. Bonderson with 2, William Harpenow with 1. Keaton Bonderson also getting a punt return touchdown last week, allowing them to take the win over Hinton. Akron-Westfield taking a loss last week, 41-7 against Woodbury Central. Wendell with 17-30, 176 yards and 1 passing touchdown. Gehlen Catholic Jays, after the short return, will take it at the 40-yard line of their own. Connor Kraft, the quarterback under center tonight, starting on an I formation. It's going to be a handoff left, and he'll be stopped in the backfield. That's number 33, Cale Pearson. Cale Pearson coming off a couple of good games. 23 carries last game for 86 yards. We're looking to rely on him as we got a couple of injured Jays this week. Aiden Spangler, as well as Cole McCarty. 2 running backs that carried a lot for the team. Look to Cale for some recovery. It'll be 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line. I formation. Kraft to hand it off. It's the same man we were just talking about, and he's got breakaway speed. Cale Pearson finds a hole, breaks an arm tackle, and he will go all the way. Cale Pearson for a whopping 62 yards, and that'll put the Jays up immediately. Cale Pearson talking about that breakaway speed. As soon as he found the hole, he was able to hit it before anybody could get even an arm on him. And then he was able to take it all the way. Straight shot, 60-yard touchdown run. Following the extra point here, number 2, Keaton Logan for the extra point attempt. Snaps good, holds good, kicks good, and that'll put the Jays up 7-0 already over Akron-Westfield Westerners. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break with Fuller Digital Solutions.
Digital and personal. You can have both with Prime Bank. We know you've got a lot on your plate. Prime Bank can help. Use our app for everything from depositing checks to making transfers from the comfort of your own home. And if you want to open an account, you can do that online too. If you'd rather visit us in person to open an account, apply for a loan and more, we have several convenient locations. The best tech for you when you want to bank from a distance and the best people close by when you need us. Prime Bank. Earn more your way.
Welcome back to the live coverage of Akron-Westfield versus Gehlen Catholic. If you blinked, you missed it. 62 yards by Cale Pearson, taking it all the way to the house without almost being touched. Representing special teams, once again, that's Keaton Logan after the made extra point. looking to put them deep in their own territory here to start the game. And it looks like it's going to be a squib. It's going to be off. And Akron-Westfield Westerner and Gehlen Catholic Jays are going to recover it. It looks like it bounced off number 77, Carson Herbert. If you're not expecting it, sometimes those things can happen, and the Jays plan strategically for that to be done. It'll be first down and 10 on their opponent's 47-yard line. Great heads-up play by the Jays to get that recovery. You never know where that ball can bounce if you're trying to squib it. Connor Kraft lines up in I formation. And it looks like there's going to be a flag on the play. Delay game. So play clock ran out. That'll put the Jays 5 yards back. Now they're in their own territory, 48-yard line. Look at the matchup last year. Gehlen beat Akron 41-35 with the winning and only score coming in the fourth quarter. Bonderson in that game, some returners from here. Bonderson, 2 catches, 98 yards and a touchdown. Connor Kraft's going to launch one up, Looks like there's a little bit of commotion over there and 2 flags are on the play. That's number 14, Carter Wilkin, on the coverage. And it looks like number 5, Ryan Augustine, is going to be the one that fights around. You see where the penalty is here. It looks like it's going to be on the Westerners. That'll be a 10-yard penalty. That'll put them about a first down. Excuse me, 15 yards. Connor Kraft I formation once again. Looking to give the ball to Cale Pearson. Cale Pearson trying to find a hole. He's going to try and shed a defender. He won't be able to do so, but not after a 5-yard gain. Number 17, Kyle Hebert on the recovery, or on the tackle. Anyways, going back to the last year's game, 2 catches, 98 yards for Bonderson and a touchdown. Kraft went 7 for 12, 132 yards, and of course threw it to Bonderson. Aiden Spangler had 26 carries for 224 yards and 4 touchdowns. Obviously, he is not playing tonight. Kraft backs up, 5-step drop. He's going to pass it out to the right, and it looks like his wide receiver is going to come down with that. Augustine making a great heads-up play to look back at the ball. Augustine, that'll be a gain. 33 yards. Jays are going to hurry up to this ball. First and goal at the 5-yard line. You think they've given it to Pearson a few times tonight already. They're going to give it to him again. And it looks like there's going to be a bunch of defenders there for the stop. Number 24, Ian Blow, was the one that ended up coming up on the play first. Akron this year graduated a lot of seniors. Ian Blow, who just made the tackle, 31 carries, 245 yards, and 3 touchdowns in last year's appearance. As well as Lane Kenny had 6 catches for 93 yards and 2 touchdowns. Michael Varnes, who's coming back this year, 4 sacks in that appearance. They're going to hand it off to Pearson again. They'll be stopped for no gain, but there's a flag on the play. Going to be a hold on the Jays. Make it second down, long. Lots of receivers out wide. Connor Kraft's going to fake the handoff, and he's going to complete that once again. Augustine, the targeted man there. Have a gain of 10 yards. Be 3rd down and 5. Looks like they're going to line up 2 wide receivers out left and right. Pearson, the lone man in the backfield. Looks like it's going to be a draw. Pearson is going to fight his way, and they're going to say he's short of the goal line. Pearson looked like he was trying to make that last-ditch effort to get in, and they'll stop him short. Westerners looking to put up a big stop here, forcing the Jays into a tough situation. Looks like they're going to hurry up to the line. Connor Kraft is going to sneak it in, and that is a touchdown. Connor Kraft on the quarterback sneak for 1 yard. Put 6 more points on the board. Jays looking like they really trust this offense here to start the game. 8 minutes and 13 seconds left in the first quarter, and they're already up 2 scores. Keaton Logan for the extra point. That extra point will be good, putting the Jays up 14-0. 8 minutes, 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break on Fuller Digital Solutions.
You're going to love the view of a Screen Builder's designed outdoor leisure living space. Whether an all-season room, 3-season room, deck, or patio, Screen Builders offers easy installation and a reliable warranty. From construction of new spaces to providing shade to existing spaces or adding Easy Breeze panels to your screen room, start your project at screenbuilders.com and enjoy the views you've been missing.
Call Screen Builders, you're gonna love the view.
Welcome back to the live coverage of the Jays and the Westerners. 2 touchdowns here for the Jays early going. One, Cale Pearson, 60-yard run, and the second one just happened. Connor Kraft, 1-yard touchdown on the ground. Keaton Logan to kick off. Last time, squibbed it. And the Jays ended up recovering off of a good bounce. Looks like they're going to go deep with it this time. The kick is received well. This will be a good break for the Westerners, getting out to the 42-yard line. Number 16, Hayden Wahlberg. Hayden Wahlberg finding a hole, hitting it hard, going all the way out to the 42-yard line. Westerners will look to take their first offensive stand here as the Jays line up. 3 down linemen. Motion. Going to be a quick throw outside. And he'll be taken down at the 45-yard line after a bunch of Jays come to make the play. Number 24, Ian Blow. With a 3-yard carry that was behind the line of scrimmage, and it was thrown backwards. Be 2nd down and 7 at the 46-yard line. Man in motion. He's going to try and get out, and that will not be happening today. Number 62, Evan Stieg on the sack. Connor Wendell, the man under the helm today, looking to try and lead the Westerners to a win following the loss last week. Shotgun snap. And he'll be taken down from behind. That is number 44, Dylan Pecos. 2 sacks on that drive. Not looking good for the Westerners offense here as the Jays will take over on downs following the punt. Back to return, Keaton Bonderson, who last week, don't forget, had a touchdown return on a punt. Back to punt, Ian Blow. Low snap. He'll get it off. Looks like it's got some good spin. It'll drop out at about the 40-yard line. The Jays will take it. All 3 drives have started before the 40-yard line here on their own territory. This one will be taken at the 39. Jays looking to continue to punch it into the end zone here. Some explosiveness by Caleb Pearson to start off the onslaught of touchdowns. Westerners looking to put up a good defensive stop here. Kraft with play action. He's going to try and scramble out. And it looks like he's going to try and get out as well. And he's going to lose the ball. They're going to say that is a fumble. And it doesn't look like the refs are going to discuss it all. They're just going to, looks like it's a fumble recovery. Connor Kraft looked like he was trying to get it out of his hands. Unfortunately, it was too muffled up in there to see anything. That'll be a fumble recovery for the Westerners, giving them a little bit of momentum here. Westerners taking over at the 38-yard line. They put 2 out wide. Jack Terpstra and Hayden Wahlberg sending a man in motion. That's number 21, Lane Kenny. Lane Kenny, if you remember last year, had lots of good catches. And Ian Blow is going to fight his way for a first down, or hopefully. It looks like they're going to give it to him. They're going to move those chains. That'll be a first down. Good run of 10 for Blow. There'll be a flag on the play. Be a false start on the offense. Westerners looking to put something on the board here. Lining up 2 wide left, 2 wide right. Looks like they're going to run with it. The quarterback, Connor Wendell, is going to get stroked. In on the tackle, number 50, Gabe Wilkins. Be second down and long. Jay's defense looking pretty good here in the start. You're going to go trips right here for the Westerners. Sending a man in motion. It looks like they're going to hand it off to him. He's going to trip and fall. And unfortunately, that'll be another loss of 2 on the play. Jack Terpstra trying to make something out of nothing, cutting it upfield. Ends up slipping and falling for a loss of 2. Be third down, about 18. Funky formation, swinging gate. So the offense will come together. Swinging that one man. Back to pass, Connor Wendell. Pass completed to number 88, Jackson Marnack. And he'll be taken down for a short gain. That'll be 4th down. Looks like the Jays are going to get an encroachment call. That'll push the Westerners up 5 more yards, making it 4th and 12. Westerners looking like they're going to try and go for it here. Man in motion. Wendell's looking to pass. He's going to take off with his legs, and he's going to get hit hard, but it doesn't look like he'll be taken down as he makes a second-ditch effort and takes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. That'll be a gain of 17 yards for the quarterback. This one may be coming all the way back to where they thought he may have been taken down. Looked like maybe a defender got underneath him when they were trying to spin him to the ground, and he just got up and kept going. The referees are taking their time with this one. An important call of the game. Momentum shifting. Maybe a penalty on the Jays. That's what they were discussing. By the looks of it, hands on the head, Landon Reuter looks like to be the culprit. It'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line here for the Westerners, following that little conundrum. Comes up to his offensive line, making sure they got the call. Wendell will take it shotgun. He's going to hand it out to Ian Blow, and Ian Blow is going to fight his way all the way down to the half-yard line. Ian Blow looking like he was trying to get in the end zone. Second-ditch effort. Could not get there. Spread him down at the 1. Hurry up, Ian Blow. He's going to shed a defender, and he'll be in for the touchdown. Westerners on the board here, following a couple of events. Following the extra point, it looks like the Jays are getting somebody on here late. Kick is up, and the kick, line drive, blocked, no good. That'll put the Jays up only by 8, 14-6 here over the Westerners. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Sitzman Construction, Lamar's, general contractors you can trust with the job you need done, when you need it done. Call Jeremy at Sitzman Construction when you need a remodel or a complete build. And they work with EPS buildings. Jeremy takes the time to know what you need. Past clients say he's reliable, honest, fair-minded, and reasonably priced. Contact Jeremy at Sitzman Construction. Jeremy and his crew will satisfy all of your construction needs. 712-540-2731.
Welcome back to your live coverage of the Jays and the Westerners following the incomplete PAT. The Jays will only be up by 8, 14-6. Begin that last drive. Connor Kraft looked like he was trying to get it out of his hands. Called it a fumble. It was recovered by the Westerners. And they'll take it 40 yards after a 4th and 11, 4th and 12. Call goes awry. Quarterback spins out of a tackle, lands on a defender, and will crawl his way for the first down. That drive will be capped off by a 1-yard run by Ian Blow. Kick is high. Kick is received. Bonderson, the man to get under it. And he's going to try and shuck a defender, and he will be taken down at the 31-yard line. Jays will take over on the 31-yard line. Looked like that tackle was made by number 14, Carter Wilkin. He trots out there on defense. Jays looking to have a different end to their drive here following the fumble. It's going to be a counter. That'll be Cale Pearson. Cale Pearson's going to find a hole, and he's going to try and get his way all the way up to the 36-yard line. And there will be a flag on the play. It looked like maybe one of the defenders came in and hit him hard, hit him up in the head area. And if so, that'll be a 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down. Put him at about the 50-yard line.
Penalties on the Westerners.
And looks like it'll be exactly that. That'll take them all the way up to the 49-yard line of the Westerners. They are in enemy territory. Starting off in I formation, Cale Pearson looks to be okay after the hit to the head. They're going to run another counter here. Defenders in the backfield early, but he'll still manage to get past them, get up to the 46-yard line. It'll be a gain of 3. Making a couple of quick substitutions. Looks like getting the wide out there. Landon Reuter up for Jake Bogan. Kraft lines up in shotgun. They're going to fake the handoff. And it looks like the defender was not fooled at all, as 2 Westerners will come in and make the tackle. Number 28, Michael Varnes. We talked about him last year, had 4 sacks against the Jays in their loss, 35-41. And Jackson Marnack, junior, 6'5", wide receiver, defensive end. Coming in, we're not fooled at all by the fake handoff. It'll be 3rd down and about 11. Kraft and shotgun looking to pass here. He's going to launch one, sending it deep. Intended for his receiver, but it looks like the defender is going to come down with it. And the referees are going to signal that is the Westerners' ball. Keaton Logan, the intended receiver on the play. Coverage by Carter Wilkin. Carter Wilkin comes down with the ball. It'll be 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line for the Westerners here. Trips left. Looking to send a man in motion, potentially no. They're going to hand it off to Ian Blow. Ian Blow is going to find a hole. He's going to stiff arm a man. There'll be a lot of J's there. That'll be a gain of 36 yards. Excuse me, 26 yards. Running back's going to get the ball, and this time he will not be so fortunate.
Look at
Ian Blau will be taken down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 1. It'll be 2nd and 11. Their own 45-yard line. Continuing with this 3-man front, 2 pullers on the play. It looks like the quarterback, Connor Wendell, is going to try and take it forward for a gain of about 4. That'll put the Westerners in a decent position to convert this 3rd down. Be 3rd down right at the 50-yard line here for the Westerners. It looks like time will expire on the clock for the first quarter here. 4 seconds to running. Looks like the Westerners will let it run out. And that is officially the end of the first quarter here between the Jays and the Westerners. Your score, 14 Jays. And Westerners, 6. We'll be right back after a couple of quick commercial breaks on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Ag Optimus in Akron is dedicated to relationship-based trading and risk management. That means we emphasize the importance of getting to know each client well in order to personalize services to match all of our clients' needs. As risk management can often define a company's margins, competitiveness, and industry standing, we take this task very seriously, helping our clients execute trades and providing comprehensive market insights. Contact Ag Optimus in Akron today. Let us help you find solutions. Big Sioux Seed, located in Akron, provides area farmers with Pioneer brand seed, products, and services. We grow when you grow. So contact us at Big Sioux Seed to see how we can help your farm operation. Big Sioux Seed, proud to support this live stream of Akron-Westfield Athletics. And Michael Harris and his crew looks forward to helping you learn more about how Pioneer brand can help you.
After 1 quarter of play, the score 14-6, Jays over the Westerners. Westerners will have the ball. Here it'll be 3rd and 6 following the commercial. They're going to go trips left here. Wendell eyeing it down like he's going to pass. Gets a quick signal from the coach on the sideline. 4 seconds left to play on the play clock. They got to get the ball off. And they'll do just that. They're going to hand it off to Ian Blau. Ian Blau is going to cut his way out to the right side. Ian Blau is going to try and run over a defender, and he will do so, but not without getting tackled. Number 11, Landon Ritter on the play. And that'll be a gain of 19 yards. Looks like the Jays are going to almost fall for the false count. Westerners trying to get him off, but just can't do so. And the pass will be swatted down at the line of scrimmage. Number 54, William Harpenow. After the batted down pass, it'll be 2nd and 10 here for the Westerners at their opponent's 36-yard line. Be a screen pass. That'll be dropped. Line of scrimmage. William Harpenow, after the pass deflection, looks like he wanted a little bit more. Just couldn't get it. Couldn't hold on to it. And that'll put the Westerners 3rd and 10. The Jays 36-yard line. Some signals from the sideline here. Looking to potentially change the play. Trips left. Once again, looks like they're going to keep rolling with that here. Sending a man in motion. Be back to pass. Connor looking to his man out to the right. And that pass is incomplete. Coverage by Landon Ryder. That'd be 4th and 10, 36-yard line. Then the receiver looked like it was Lane Kenny, the 6'3" wide receiver senior this year. Westerners will think it over. 4th and 10 here. They're going to snap the ball from shotgun. Connor Wendell's looking to pass. Ball is underthrown. And the Jays will take over on downs at their own 36-yard line here. 10 minutes, 50 seconds left in the first half. But they're going to call a holding. That'll be on the same man that had the good coverage, Landon Ryder. And with that holding, it looks like the Westerners are going to get the first down here. And the drive will continue. Westerners had the same break on the last drive. Looking like it's a little bit of a lack of discipline here for the Jays. We first and 10 at the 26-yard line. Sending a man in motion. They're going to hand the ball off, and he'll be stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Ian Blow. He's had a pretty good game tonight. Only get one on that play. Be second and 9. 3 men out wide left here. Quick pass out to the right. That's completed. Lane Kenny. Lane Kenny is going to fight his way all the way to the 18-yard line for a gain of about 6. Up at the Westerners at a manageable 3rd and 3. Westerners liking to go with the hard count here, trying to get the Jays to jump. Did it once earlier, but never able to capitalize on the penalty. They're going to snap, throw, quick out to the right again. Looks like they're going to go right back to the man, Lane Kenny. Lane Kenny with a gain of about 5 will put the Westerners at about the 14-yard line for a first down. First and 10 here for the Westerners. The clock continues to wind down. Wendell to take the snap. He's going to hand it off to Ian Blow. Ian Blow is going to continue to fight his way through defenders. He is still going. Ian Blow hit by one guy, went through him, got tangled up with the second guy and carried him for 5 yards. That'll be another first down for the Westerners here. Gain of about 12. Some good hard running here for the Westerners, trying to prove that they can stay in this ball game. Jays with 2 quick scores, and now the Westerners are capitalizing on things like mental errors. Looking to punch it in here and potentially tie the game. Wendell is going to take it himself. Wendell. Couple of defenders on that play. Number 5. Ryan Augustine, number 12, Keaton Bonderson, both in on the tackle there. As he'll lose about 1. Second and goal. They're going to continue with this formation here. Instead, trips right this time. Ran it the last couple plays. Wendell to hand it off. Wendell to Ian Blow. Ian Blow is going to try and get his way through the Jays. And it looks like the Jays are going to continue to swarm, but it won't be enough as Ian Blow will be in for the 4-yard touchdown run. After some hard running, the Jays were unfortunately not able to keep him out of the end zone. That'll be his second of the night. That puts him at about 70 yards on 10 carries. You do the math, that's 7 yards a carry. Ian Blow is looking like the man to beat tonight. I think a common theme we'll start to see here is getting your offense on the field. The Jays, within the first half of the first quarter, it was all offense. After the kickoff was recovered by the Jays on a squib. And this time, the 2-point conversion will be incomplete. Wendell was trying to get the ball off, just couldn't. And that'll put the score 12-14. Gehlen Catholic Jays lead. We'll be right back with a quick commercial break on Fuller Digital Solutions.
You ready to start a career with an exciting team? Thermobond is looking to add to our team of experts. We offer competitive wages, a positive work environment, and on-the-job training. Thermobond is headquartered in Elk Point, South Dakota, and for over 30 years we've been providing lightweight and precast solutions for multiple industries nationwide. Check us out and see if you'd like to start a new career with us today.
Welcome back to the live coverage of the Jays and the Westerners. If you missed it, the Westerners went down and scored again. 8 minutes, 15 seconds left in the half. We were talking about the offensive game a little bit. In the first half of the first quarter, the Jays, it was everything on offense. Now we haven't seen that Jays offense out there much. The Westerners' offense is proving to be worthy as they've scored 2 touchdowns here on their last 2 drives. Lining up to kick number 3, Jacob Myers. It'll be a deep one all the way to the 15-yard line. That kick will be received by Bonderson. Bonderson's going to find a hole, but he'll be taken down at the 28-yard line by number 30, Michael Brown. Michael Brown looking like he wasn't going to get there, stuck his hand out, grabbed the jersey of Bonderson. Bonderson goes down. Jays will start this drive on their own 29-yard line, 1st and 10, with 8 minutes left in the first half. They're going to hand it off to Cale Pearson. Cale Pearson looks like he's going to get hit hard, but after the gain of 3, Cale Pearson will be 2nd and 7 for the Jays. Jays will line up 2 out wide left, 1 out wide right, I formation. Looking to potentially give it to Cale Pearson again with the big 60-yard run on the second play of the game. And it looks like there's going to be a sack, but also a flag on the play as the referee is signaling that there needs to be something done. Play stands. Tyler Watrowski, the junior, would record the sack. But it looks like it's going to be on the Westerners. Be a defensive holding, which will give the Jays a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Going to hand it off Cale Pearson. Cale Pearson's going to break through an arm tackle, and he'll be taken down at the 47-yard line by number 24, Ian Blow. Fans here looking for a late hit. Number 28, Michael Barnes. They're not going to get it. 2nd down and 5 after the 5-yard run by Cale Pearson. Another name of the game here tonight, penalties. Killed both sides now here. Jays looking like they were going to be 3rd and long. Unfortunately, the Westerners were not able to hold the holding call back. Be a handoff to Cale Pearson. Cale Pearson's going to find a hole. He's going to run, and he'll be down at the 45-yard line of the opposition's. It'll be a gain of 8 for 1st down. Talking about Ian Blow's 10 carries for 70 yards. He's at 8 carries, 85 yards here for Pearson after just accumulating 83 last week. Looks like it's going to be a pretty heavy run game this time around. Referee timeout will slow the game a little bit, but it won't slow us here. Looks like they're going trips left. It looks like it's going to be a timeout on the Westerner side of the ball. We'll be right back after this game-breaking commercial with Fuller Digital Solutions.
All the best sports shows, all the best games on 101.5 FM and 1570 AM for your college sports, University of South Dakota. For NHL coverage, Minnesota Wild. For NBA coverage, Minnesota Timberwolves. For MLB coverage, Chicago Cubs. And the best games in both college and the pros with the ESPN Radio featured games. Never miss out on the action.
And we're back with the live coverage after the timeout by the Westerners. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Jays here on their opponent's 45-yard line. Kraft, the lone man in the backfield, trips right, 2 out wide left. Looks like the Westerners are going to send 4. Quick off to the left side. Defensive end can't get there before Connor Kraft is going to take off. Connor Kraft take it all the way from the 45-yard line down to about the 17-yard line. Be good for 28 yards. He's back in the positive here in the run column. 3 carries for 26 yards now. Defensive end was real quick to get off of the offensive tackle, but fortunately for the Jays, Connor Kraft was able to see that and run. Of course, it probably was a designed run play. However, he was able to hit that hole pretty quick. Connor Kraft, they're going to go back to the same play. Connor Kraft is going to run over his defender, and he'll be taken down for a short gain of about 2. Officials are signaling something down there. Now they're going to get this clock rolling. 5 minutes, 40 seconds left and running here in the first half of the Jays and the Westerners. They're going to hand it off to their guy tonight here. It'll be Cale Pearson once again for a strong gain of about 4. Put the Jays in a 3rd and 4 situation here. Good spot to convert. Handoff will go to Pearson again. Pearson is going to try and wait, be patient. And unfortunately for the Jays, they'll look like they're short of the first down by just about an inch. 4th and short. Pearson with another carry. I'll put him at 10 on the night for about 92 yards. Doing the math there, 9.2 yards a carry. They're going to hand it off once again to Cale Pearson. Cale Pearson's going to break a tackle in the backfield. Cale Pearson will find his way into the end zone for a Jays touchdown. Cale Pearson from the 8-yard line, putting him at 100 yards on the dot and his 2nd touchdown of the game. Jays looking to make it a 2-possession game once again, as the Westerners have missed their 2-point conversion as well as their extra point on the night. Getting this PAT would put them up by 9. Strong run game there, that drive. Looks like the Jays were trying to switch things up. And Keaton Logan, PAT is good. That'll put the Jays up 21-12 over the Westerners. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Rural customers deserve great internet too. You deserve EverTech's No Limits Internet and the quality local services that comes with it. We've dedicated 32 years to bring customers like you reliable and unlimited internet, up to 50 megabits across 22 counties. It's internet you can count on. Call or email our Everly office to get started. You and your family need internet with unlimited use, no contracts, and no overages. You need EverTech. Visit evertech.net to learn more. EverTech, internet where you live.
Welcome back to your coverage of the Jays and the Westerners. 21-12 here after the score by Cale Pearson from 8 yards out on the ground. Breaking a tackle in the backfield to put them up by 2 possessions with 4 minutes, 11 seconds to go here in the first half. Jays were needing to bounce back after a couple of great offensive possessions by the Westerners, and they did exactly that. Keeping the ball on the ground. Nice gains by Connor Kraft and Cale Pearson. Puts them in a good territory here with a little bit of time left on the clock for the Westerners potentially take it down. Ian Blow looking like the man to stop tonight, breaking lots of tackles out there, getting that second effort first down. Keaton Logan to kick it off. Be a good kick all the way to the 10-yard line. And that kick will be taken all the way out past the 40-yard line. Good return here by Tatum Wilkin. Tatum Wilkin looking very patient in the back, waiting for his blocks to develop. Finds the hole, hits it hard, carries a couple of defenders for a couple of yards, and he'll be out at the 41-yard line here on their own territory. Westerners with good starting field position to mount this comeback touchdown. 2 out wide right, 2 out wide left. Offense is going with the hard count here again. Finally going to snap it. They're going to hand it off to Ian Blow. Ian Blow making his way all the way out to Jay's territory, and he'll be taken down at about the 37-yard line for a gain of about 24 yards. They're going to hurry up to the line of scrimmage. Ian Blow again will get the handoff, and he will continue to turn those feet, taking a couple of J's with him, and he'll be taken down at the 28-yard line for a gain of 9. It's going to be a run option here. Decided not to hand it off. And that'll be a loss of 1 on the play. 3rd down and 3 here for the Westerners. Trying to see if they could catch the defense slipping on their defensive assignments. Fortunately for the Jays, looks like they were able to capitalize on it. Be 3rd and 3 here. Look for the handoff to Ian Blow. And there'll be a flag on the play here, following the snap. And that'll be a false start on the center. We'll make the Westerners, instead of 3rd and 3, 3rd and 8. We were talking about penalties earlier. Looks like that's going to be potentially detrimental for the Westerners here as they were trying to mount a comeback touchdown. Third and 8, it looks like it was going to be an option out to the side here. And there'll be a plethora of Jays to stop them right at the line of scrimmage. And that'll be 4th and 8 on the Jays' 35-yard line. Trying to get him on the hard count, but I think the Jays have learned at this point that's not happening on the first time through. Here comes a real snap. Wendell back to pass. Wendell's got to launch it. He's going to the right side. He's going to have his wide receiver come back, and there will be some flags on the play. Landon Ryder is saying that he didn't do anything, but the refs think otherwise. Looks like it's going to be pass interference. Big man to find tonight. Lane Kenny looks like he drew that pass interference play. And that will take the Westerners all the way down to the Jays' 20-yard line. Not a lot of pass incompletions today. If there have been, it looks like they've also been connected with some sort of defensive pass interference, which would then null the play. Be 1st and 10 here for the Westerners. Handing the ball off to Ian Blow. Blau, excuse me. That'll be for a short gain of about 2. Just about a minute left to play here in the first half, and the Westerners are going to take their time getting up to the ball. Trips left here They're going to send a man in motion. Quick pass out to the right. And it looks like that ball will be intercepted. Landon Ryder, after the pass interference, looking to make it up, and he does so. Big interception here for the Jays going in to the second half. Jays will take it from their own 10-yard line. 52 seconds left. A couple of things you could do here. You could risk it. Looks like trips right. Maybe a short screen here. Nobody in the backfield, so it doesn't look like they're going to run. And that will all be for naught as the Jays call a timeout. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break. Thank you for listening to us. This is Fuller Digital Solutions.
We put kids at the top of our list, and that is why parents put Floyd Valley Therapies on the top of theirs. Should your child need physical, occupational, or speech therapy or assistance through our pediatric feeding clinic, rest assured they are in great hands. As moms, dads, sons, and daughters ourselves, we know how important family is. Taking care of your family is just as important to us as taking care of our own.
Thanks for making us part of your community, your health, your life. Floyd Valley Healthcare.
Timeout still going here for the Jays. Jays, 52 seconds left. Would have to drive it 90 yards. Don't know if you're going to do that or if you're going to try and go for it in the air. Keeping it on the ground might be your best option here, but we'll see what the Jays ultimately decide. We know Cale Pearson had the big run right away. Second play of the game, 60 yards. And that put the Jays up automatically. Following that, Keaton Logan with squib kick, a hit number 77. Carson Hebert, the freshman, who was recovered by the Jays. They'll take that for a touchdown. Connor Kraft will quarterback sneak it. Now it looks like they're going to run it here with Kraft again. There will be a penalty on the play, but Kraft looks like he's going to take it all the way out to the 24 if this one is not coming back. Be a gain of 14 yards. But a block below the knees, a legal block on the Jays will put them back. So instead of 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line, it'll be 1st and 15 at the 5. Jays subbing in the fullback, Jake Bogan. Looks like they may switch to the run game here. Cale Pearson, the running back, will line up in the end zone. So that just shows you how far back they actually are. And there will be a screaming defender off the edge. Looks like Michael Varnes on the play. And that'll be 2nd down and 15. Gain of 0. Will keep Cale Pearson right at that 100-yard mark. And it looks like potentially they're going to run the clock out here. 14 seconds will not beat the play clock here at 20, now 19. Waiting for the official end here. There will be a timeout on the Jays sideline. So instead of taking it to the second half, the Jays are looking to potentially score. We'll be right back to the conclusion of this first half here of the Jays and the Westerners on Fuller Digital Solutions.
It's easier than ever to find the live stream for your team now on FullerDigital.net. Home and away, if we're covering your team's videos are on FullerDigital.net. Just click on your school and you'll find the game. Thank you for watching our events, and remember, the games are on FullerDigital.net.
Jays offense is going out there after the timeout called with 3.3 seconds left in the game. Looking like one last-ditch effort. They're going to man up Keaton Logan here. Solo against 14. Carter Wilkins. Carter Wilkins with an interception on the night already. And they're going to knee it out. So the Jays will take this one to halftime with the lead 21-12 over the Westerners. We're going to go to a couple of commercials here, and then we're going to let it run for a little bit. But we'll be back with some halftime statistics, and we'll see you later on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Since the 1980s, Colbeck Incorporated has been a family-run business providing their customers with quality wood and feed grinding services throughout Northwest Iowa. Colbeck Incorporated knows that your time is valuable, and they pride themselves on getting the job done in a prompt and reliable fashion. Local cattle feeders have been relying on Colbeck Incorporated hay grinding for 30 years, and Brian and Kevin are proud of their partnerships they've built with their customers. Whether it's grinding, mulch, or hauling, call Colbeck Incorporated today and see what they can do for you.
Place Estates Assisted Living in Lamars. You'll appreciate the secure, comfortable environment with maintenance-free living and the camaraderie of a friendly community. And there's always something fun going on. And located on the Floyd Valley Healthcare Campus gives our residents an added sense of security and convenience. Meet our friendly staff, look over our floor plans, and see more at Park Place Estates or call 712-546-6793. Park Place Estates Assisted Living in Lamars.
digital and personal. You can have both with Prime Bank. Use our app to check balances, pay bills, make transfers, even deposit checks. Earn rewards with YouPick Checking, the only checking account that lets you choose your rewards, points, higher interest, or cash back rewards. And when you need in-person service, Prime Bank has a branch near you with a friendly, experienced staff ready to help. The best tech for when you want to bank from a distance, and the best people close by when you need us. Prime Bank. Earn more your way.
You're going to love the view of a Screen Builder's designed outdoor leisure living space. Whether an all-season room, three-season room, deck, or patio, Screen Builders offers easy installation and a reliable warranty. From construction of new spaces to providing shade to existing spaces or adding Easy Breeze panels to your screen room, start your project at screenbuilders.com and enjoy the views you've been missing.
Call Screen Builders, you're gonna love the view.
Sitzman Construction, Lamar's, general contractors you can trust with the job you need done, when you need it done. Call Jeremy at Sitzman Construction when you need a remodel or a complete build. And they work with EPS buildings. Jeremy takes the time to know what you need. Past clients say he's reliable, honest, fair-minded, and reasonably priced. Contact Jeremy at Sitzman Construction. Jeremy and his crew will satisfy all of your construction needs. 712-540-2731.
Some wonderful halftime performances here from the Jays. We're going to get into a little bit of statistical game here. Jays with 128 yards on the ground compared to the 123 of the Westerners. Don't know much about the pass game. A couple of completions for both teams. But ultimately what we're looking at here is the interceptions. One from the Westerners, one from the Jays. Both have resulted in points after. Looking at the defenses here to step it up, continue to block that run game. Passing game looks like it's been locked down for both sides. We're just going to see who capitalizes on that. We were just talking about this earlier. Offensive's got to come out here in order to score. Obviously, that's the case. However, it has been the telltale. In the first half of the first quarter, the Jays did nothing but complete the possession of the ball, had it the entire time, and scored twice. And then once that was over, the defense came out on the field, and the Westerners' offense was electric, taking it all the way back from 14-0 to 14-12. Then, finally, Wendell threw an interception, and that turnover caused the Jays to go down and score another touchdown. 21-12 here, coming into the second half. Jays looking to keep their lead. It's going to be a close one. It's going to be a good game. Another key thing for both teams. We've seen it a couple times here tonight. Teams are on 4th and long, 3rd and long, and the other team goes out and creates defensive chaos. And what I mean by that is the offense goes out there, and we've seen some pass interference, some defensive holding. The wide receivers are making a play on 3rd and 4th down in order to ensure that they continue to get the ball. We've also seen it on offense as well, as taking a 3rd and 3 all the way to a 3rd and 8 for a short game would make it a 4th down conversion instead of a 1st down. So both teams got to step up in the discipline department here, as well as continue to try and get the ball to their offense. Defenses are about even, although the Jays are up top. A couple of scores automatically. Second play of the drive, second play of the game. Cale Peterson with a 60-yard touchdown run put the Jays up, not even within a minute of the game. Then later, the fumble recovery on the kick. Keaton Logan kicking it on the ground, squibbing it, hits off of the defender, and the Jays would recover. They would go to score a second time. Connor Kraft, 1-yard touchdown run. And then once the Jays got the next possession, they threw an interception. And Ian Blau ran in for the touchdown after Wilkins made that great play. He would then strike later, not off a turnover, but off of a sweet run that would go for about 8 yards, get him into the end zone. Then Landon Ryder on the 10-yard line was called for pass interference. Next play out, they throw it to him again. Landon Ryder completes the interception, giving the Jays the ball back, and that would end the first half. And the Jays a 9-point lead. That is 2 possessions, so the Westerners are still going to have to come out here and score 2 times, whether it be a field goal and a touchdown or 2 touchdowns, in order to get back into this game. With the mixed extra point and the failed 2-point conversion, the Westerners are going to come from behind in this game. Leading rusher on the night right now, it's Ian Blau. Ian Blau with 105 yards on 13 carries. For the Westerners, he looked like he was going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage a couple times, and then he was continuing to run his feet, and it would carry him for 4 or 5 yards, getting him ultimately over that 100-yard marker. We also see that Cale Pearson is over at 100 yards, actually, on 12 carries, and the little speedy man ran down the field multiple times for gains of 10, 12, but obviously the first one, the 60-yard touchdown run, is the primetime play for him tonight. Jays did receive the ball at the beginning of the game, so the Westerners will receive the second half kick. Lots of patience on this kickoff return team, especially by Tatum Wilkin. Tatum Wilkin looked like he was making something out of nothing. At about the 20-yard line, he saw the Jays surround him, and he just continued to churn forward through his blocks, ended up getting out to the 40-yard line, and that's been something that's been really good for the Westerners tonight. Field position has been great. I don't think there's been one time that the Westerners have been within their 25-yard line, other than maybe on the interception, and that wasn't their fault. So we're looking to see here what the Jays come out and do on defense. The run game up the middle has been something that they need to improve on here, especially if they want to continue in this game. Keaton Logan, the kickoff specialist, looking to put them far back in their own territory like we were talking about. Haven't been within their 20, 25-yard line here yet. We'll see if that changes here. Keaton Logan's going to kick it deep. That will be returned. He's going to take it about the 5-yard line, and he's going to find a little hole, and he'll get past the 25-yard line. That'll be Tatum Wilkin. Tatum Wilkin on the gain for 25 yards. Took it from about the 5-yard line all the way out. We were just talking about how they weren't found within their own 25-yard line. Looks like they will be here just by inches. As their offense comes out here. Connor Wendell back in shotgun. Two out wide right, two out wide left. They're going to hand it off right away to Ian Blau. Ian Blau is going to put his way over defender, and there will be a bunch of Jays there to take him down. Gabe Wilkin and Ryan Augustine there on the tackle. Be second down and 9 after the gain of 1. Continuing on this hard count, the Westerners are not giving up on trying to make that defensive line jump. Keeping them on their toes here. Maybe something that's holding the pressure back from the Jays. Shotgun snap, pass out to the left. That'll be incomplete. Pass intended for number 16, Hayden Wahlberg. Hayden Wahlberg looked like he got one hand on it, couldn't get the other one on, and was unable to complete the reception. Be third down and 9 here. There's only been one punt tonight from the Westerners. Trips left. And it looks like that's going to be the offensive lineman, number 77, Carson Hebert. It'll be a false start. Instead of third and 9, it'll be third and 14 on the 21-yard line. They're down in 14 here for the Westerners. Going with trips left again. Man in motion. Connor Wendell back to pass. He's going to launch it. Pass is intended for the Westerners, but it looks like it'll be picked off. Keaton Bonderson there off the tip. Great coverage by the corner. And Keaton will come in, swoop the ball up before it hits the ground. That'll be the second interception of the night for Connor Wendell. And the Jays will start their drive from the 49-yard line of the Westerners. Two interceptions last week, coming in here and getting another one to his name. I formation, look for the handoff here to Cale Pearson. Cale Pearson's going to take it left. He's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage, and he'll fall forward for a gain of about 2. And Cale Pearson. Jack Terpstra on tackle. Be a short gain. 2nd and 8 here at the 47-yard line. Our formation. Look for a counter here. We're going to hand it off to the fullback, and he looked like he was going to get stopped at the line of scrimmage, but he'll fight forward for a gain of 1. That's Jake Bogan. Third down and 7 here for the Jays. Want to capitalize on this offensive opportunity after the interception from Bonderson. Jays will stick with that I formation. Cale Pearson in the backfield. And the Jays will pass. Kraft is going to scramble out. And it looks like 2 Westerners are going to be there on the tackle. Kyle Hebert and Jackson Marnak. Both of them will be there. That'll force the Jays to punt on 4th and 12. Now we've seen one offensive possession from both sides. Defenses must have had a good pep talk in the locker room, as we've seen already 2 possessions. 9 minutes, 20 seconds left to play in the third quarter. First kick of the night from Bonderson, and it is a good one. He's going to take it all the way down. It's still bouncing. They'll take it out at about the 8-yard line. Bonderson with the 41-yard punt. There is a flag on the play, though. There'll be a hold on the return team. That'll put the Westerners half the distance to the goal. So now we've talked about how the Westerners had great field position to start the first half of the game. And now in the second half, they'll find themselves within the 25-yard line 2 times in a row. This one particularly going all the way down to the 4. Be 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line. Westerners offense looking to get started here. They've already had 1 shot. They'll have a second one here. They're going to hand it off to Ian Blau. Ian Blau is going to get stopped in the backfield. That'll be a shoestring tackle. I've heard his name tonight a couple times. Gabe Wilkins. Be second down and about 12, 13. They're going to go with a little tunnel screen here. That pass will be completed. Hayden Wahlberg. The gain of about 3, but there is a flag on the play. They're going to say it's a block in the back for the Westerners. Can't catch a break here. They'll have to redo the down, and they'll go half the distance to the goal once again. It looks like the Jays will decline it, leaving it 3rd and long. Lining up here, the Westerners. 2 out wide right, 2 out wide left. Defensive backs backing off. It'll be a quarterback keeper. Unfortunately for Connor Wendell, he will be stopped at the line of scrimmage. And that looks like it'll bring out the Westerners punt team. Seen them once tonight already. Gain of about 1 on the play. It'll be 4th down. Seen Ian Blau here already once. Punted it about 30 yards. Snaps off quick. Punts up. It is skyrocketing right now. And that will bounce at the 18-yard line. That's going to bounce backwards. It'll go all the way to the 15. Excuse me, that is number 28, Michael Varnes on the punt. Give the Jays some great field position here. It'll be 1st and 10 on their own 15, or on the Westerners' 15-yard line. There's a time as any. This is right now for the Jays offense. Get in there and put up another score. 7 minutes, 20 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Connor Kraft, play action. He's going to dish it out right to his wide receiver. Finds Ryan Augustine. Ryan Augustine is going to try and fight through the defender. And he'll be taken down at the 1-yard line for a gain of 14. Augustine with lots of receptions tonight. That'll be his third. Putting in about 67 yards. It'll be first and goal at the 1 yard line. Connor Kraft is going to try and get into the end zone, and he will do just that. Quarterback keeper is second of the night. Second touchdown as well. Another run of 1 yard for the Jays here. Will put them in the end zone. Give them 27 points. Following the PAT, it'll be 28. Keaton Logan hasn't missed all night, 3 for 3. Westerners were looking to hang their head a little bit after the punt. And the Jays will capitalize on that, getting into the end zone. Keaton Logan will put it through the uprights, and that extra point is good. Your score, 28-12, Jays. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break on Fuller Digital Solutions.
You ready to start a career with an exciting team? Thermobond is looking to add to our team of experts. We offer competitive wages, a positive work environment, and on-the-job training. Thermobond is headquartered in Elk Point, South Dakota, and for over 30 years we've been providing lightweight and precast solutions for multiple industries nationwide. Check us out and see if you'd like to start a new career with us today.
Welcome back to your coverage of the Jays and the Westerners. Connor Kraft with a 1 yard touchdown run, his second of the night. Put the Jays up 28-12 over the Westerners. Keaton Logan after the extra point to kick off. Keaton Logan has been solid for the kicking game here. In the beginning of the game, he was able to squib it to the left, got off a defender, and the Jays were able to recover, putting it up quick 14-0 after that offensive drive. The Westerners will find themselves at about the 32-yard line to start their drive. Looking to fight back here a little bit. First and 10 here at the 32-yard line for the Westerners. Back to pass. Wendell will find his receiver on stride, and he'll take it all the way to the Jays' 49-yard line. 19-yard completion. Lane Kenny. First and 10 for the Westerners, now in Jays territory. Wendell with a nice pass to Lane Kenny. Hitting him in stride. He'll find his way all the way to Jays territory. Haven't seen Ian Blau here in a while. I'm going to potentially hand it off to him here. And he'll be wide out. And the quarterback's going to fake the pitch, and he'll be taken down at the 36-yard line by a bunch of Jays. There is an injured Jay down on the field. We're going to let that situation resolve itself. We'll be right back with a quick commercial break on Fuller Digital Solutions.
All the best sports shows, all the best games on 101.5 FM and 1570 AM for your college sports, University of South Dakota. For NHL coverage, Minnesota Wild. For NBA coverage, Minnesota Timberwolves. For MLB coverage, Chicago Cubs. And the best games in both college and the pros with the ESPN Radio featured games. Never miss out on the action.
And we're back. William Harpenau looked like he was injured on the play, but he gets back up under his own will, and he'll trot off the field. After the 11-yard run by the quarterback Connor Wendell, It'll be 1st and 10, the 37-yard line. Wendell back to pass. Doesn't have a lot of time, but he's going to find a wide receiver. And that'll be good. For about 22 yards, but it looks like a couple of Jays may have hit together on the play. We will be right back once again. Hoping those players are all right. We'll be right back with Fuller Digital Solutions.
Rural customers deserve great internet too. You deserve EverTech's no limits internet and the quality local services that comes with it. We've dedicated 32 years to bring customers like you reliable and unlimited internet, up to 50 megabits across 22 counties. It's internet you can count on. Call or email our Everly office to get started. You and your family need internet with unlimited use, no contracts, and no overages. You need EverTech. Visit evertech.net to learn more. EverTech, internet where you live.
Welcome back to your coverage of the Jays and the Westerners. Both players injured on the play. Number 5, Ryan Augustine, number 11, Landon Ryder. Both seem to be all right. You're going to be taken to the sidelines here real quick to get looked at, but it looks like already Ryan Augustine is going to be back into the game. 1st and 10, Ian Blau go through a defender, and he'll spin his way out, and he'll get down to the 6-yard line for a gain of 9. Looks like Landon Ryder is going to be back out on the field. Quick substitution. Quarterback under center. You haven't seen this a lot tonight, but he will keep it. And he will continue to take on a pile of Jays, and that is a touchdown, Westerners. Took a step back, waited for his offensive line's blocks to develop, and was able to find a hole, and he'll take it in for a touchdown. 6 yards on the carry. First one on the ground tonight for Wendell. Put the score so far 28-18. However, with the 2-point conversion, it could be a one-possession game. Looking to do just that here. Wendell back to pass. Wendell is going to find his wide receiver, and the 2-point conversion is complete. Number 21, Lane Kenny. Heard his name a couple times tonight. Good for the 2-point conversion. We'll be right back with a quick break on Fuller Digital Solutions.
We put kids at the top of our list, and that is why parents put Floyd Valley Therapies on the top of theirs. Should your child need physical, occupational, or speech therapy or assistance through our pediatric feeding clinic, rest assured they are in great hands. As moms, dads, sons, and daughters ourselves, we know how important family is. Taking care of your family is just as important to us as taking care of our own.
Thanks for making us part of your community, your health, your life. Floyd Valley Healthcare.
Jays and the Westerners returning to the field after the short 6-yard gain by Connor Wendell. Puts them in the end zone and keeps the Westerners within one possession. Jays kick return team coming out, hoping to get them some good field position to reciprocate what happened on their last drive with a Connor Kraft touchdown. Both teams putting up a great effort here. 5 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Westerners are going to kick it off. It'll be a lofty kick all the way to the 30-yard line, and they'll be taken down at the 30-yard line. A little bit of chirping between the Westerners and the Jays. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line. Connor Kraft looking to lead his offense down the field again. Put up another score here. We'll see what he can do against this Westerners defense. Westerners defense looking pretty good in the second half. Did let up the touchdown, however. That was because of the good field position. Let's see if the Jays can do something here. High formation. Look for the handoff to Cale Pearson. Cale Pearson is going to find a hole. He's going to break loose, and he's going to have a blocker. Cale Pearson is going to go down the left side. He's going to have to cut back. He's going to break another tackle. And Cale Pearson, for the second time tonight, an electric return. That rush is going to be good for 73 yards.
Cale Pearson with a 73-yard touchdown.
Cale Pearson found the hole, hit it hard. Once he was able to do that, broken arm tackle, had a blocker with him as well. That was Keaton Logan. Keaton Logan making a great play down the field, continuing to run with that defender, making him choose, and that gave Cale Pearson an easy lane to the end zone. Keaton Logan also to kick the PAT. He's 4 for 4 so far, and he'll make it 5 for 5. Jays will be up 35-20 here with 5 minutes, 24 seconds left in the third quarter. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break on Fuller Digital Solutions.
It's easier than ever to find the live stream for your team now on FullerDigital.net. Home and
Since the 1980s, Colbeck Incorporated has been a family-run business providing their customers with quality wood and feed grinding services throughout Northwest Iowa. Colbeck Incorporated knows that your time is valuable, and they pride themselves on getting the job done in a prompt and reliable fashion. Local cattle feeders have been relying on Colbeck Incorporated hay grinding for 30 years, and Brian and Kevin are proud of their partnerships they've built with their customers. Whether it's grinding, mulch, or hauling, call Colbeck Incorporated today and see what they can do for you.
Welcome back. Big run for the sophomore. Cale Pearson. Cale Pearson, 73 yards to the end zone. Find a hole and making sure he hit it hard. He'll break an arm tackle, and he'll get a good block from Keaton Logan, who's here to kick off the ball. And he'll take it all the way to the house. 175 yards for him tonight on 14 carries. And the Jays look like they'll be offsides here on this kickoff. May have broken that plane too early. And that'll put the Jays back 5 yards. They'll now be kicking from the 35-yard line. Westerners, if you're a Westerner right here, you're looking to capitalize on the play. Fun chance from the crowd as the Jays are now kicking from the 35-yard line. Looking to send it back here, put the Westerners in a bad spot, but we'll see what happens. Oh, squib kick to the left. Number 14, Carter Wilkins will take the kick, and he'll take it for about 5 yards. And there will be a flag on the play. It looks like the Westerners are cheering over there. Maybe a late hit. Originally, he's taking it out to the 49-yard line, but the referees are going to come together to discuss what's going to happen next. Personal foul on the Jays. You heard the man outside the window. 15 yards from the spot of the ball. And that'll put the Westerners in great field position. Penalties once again killing the Jays here, as the Westerners will start their drive on the Jays' 36-yard line. Some great field position for the Westerners here, and we were talking about this earlier. The Westerners have had some great field position all game long, and they're just going to continue to prove that here. Wendell back to pass. He'll find his receiver in the flats. Lane Kenny, another reception on the night. That makes 4 for a gain of about 6. Westerners will hurry up to the ball. I'm going to get another snap off here. Trying to get the Jays to jump. but this offense looks like it's utilizing it to read the defense here a little bit. 3-3 stack for the Jays. As they'll hand the ball off to Ian Blow. Ian Blow is going to try and break a tackle, but he won't be able to. However, that's not before he gains 20 yards on the carry. Quick snap here. Ian Blow is going to try and get out here, but he won't be able to. That'll be number 54, William Harpenau, on the tackle. Be a loss of about 3. It'll be 2nd down and 12 here for the Westerners. Be play action read. And he'll be taken down at the line of scrimmage. Be Keaton Bonderson. Wendell looked like he had the defense fooled. Fortunately for the Jays, Bonderson was able to read that pretty well and stopped him at about the line of scrimmage. In fact, they'll give him loss of 1 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 13. The Westerners go with the hard count. Westerners trips left. They're going to run the ball. Connor Wendell trying to get some space, but the Jays, for the 3rd consecutive play, will stop the Westerners behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th down and 15. Drive started on the 36-yard line after a great run. Ian Blau. They'll find themselves in a tough situation here. Westerners looking to go for it here on 4th and 15. There'll be a pass. Connor Wendell is going to go to the end zone. And with that, they're going to say it's an incomplete pass. Number 11, Landon Ryder on the coverage. Had the interception earlier here in the game. Now finds himself on the end of a pass blocked. Put the Jays at their own 15-yard line. Got to go 85 yards, but as we've seen a couple times tonight, they're willing to do that in 1 or 2 plays. Cale Pearson with 2 great runs, one for 60 to 62 yards, the other one for 73. They're going to hand it off to the man himself. Cale Pearson is going to run over to the defender, and he will be taken down for a gain of about 4. This offense looking to keep it on the ground here. They've had some success really early on, and now in the beginning of the 3rd quarter here, to the end of the 3rd quarter, they've continued to pound the rock. They're going to counter Cale Pearson. Cale Pearson is going to get some space, and we all know how fast Cale Pearson is. Cale Pearson is going to continue out to the right before 2 Westerners take him out at about the 37-yard line. It'll be a gain of about 18 yards. Cale Pearson looking to break the 200-yard mark. He's at about 196 right now. Jay's looking to potentially give him the ball again. Cale Pearson making this mark on this Jays football game. And they're going to go right back to him. He's going to make a good cut, and he will be stuck at about the 40-yard line. Looks like Lane Kenny potentially on the tackle there. But he'll gain about 3, and that'll put him at 200 yards on the night. I formation, they're going to continue with this run game. And it looks like they're going to get the offsides penalty on the Westerners. Haven't seen a lot of hard count tonight from the Jays, pulling it out of the bag there. give them a free 5 yards, and the momentum will continue to go as the Jays will take it from 2nd and 8 to 2nd and 3. Penalties continuing to be the talk of the town. This one only for 5 yards. But still evident it's going to impact them severely here if they cannot stop the Jays. Fake to Cale Pearson. Connor Kraft is going to roll out left. Connor Kraft is going to be absolutely obliterated on the sideline. The Jays are going to call for the late hit, but the referees are going to say no. It looked like Connor Kraft may have stepped out of bounds, and Ian Blau may have hit him late. The flag is out on the play. This Jays crowd is furious. They don't want to. Nobody wants to see their starting quarterback get hit like that, especially his head hit the bench. The referees are going to discuss, is this a targeting penalty? And if so, is Ian going to be kicked out of the game? Two personal fouls on the Westerners' side of the ball. The Westerners don't look like they agree with that. This Jays crowd is not going to let Ian forget about the hit he just made. From a gain of a few to a gain of a lot, this game has been full of penalties. Jay's offense looking to hype up the crowd here as they continue to try and push this momentum. So instead of going out at the 42, 43-yard line, they will get the ball all the way down to the 12 to the 13-yard line. That will be a net gain of 45 yards. Going all the way from the 42. All the way down to the 13. Jays line up in I formation. Cale Pearson is going to be, looked like it was going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and he'll be taken aback. But there is another flag on the play. Looked like the wide receiver in the corner. We're getting into a little bit of a discussion back there in the end zone. Westerners not helping their case here. If they're trying to mount a comeback, you got to keep their temper under locks. That personal foul will put them halfway to the goal line, leaving the Jays at about the 6. Jays going to continue in this I formation. 34 seconds left on the clock for the third quarter. Couldn't read it. Connor Kraft faking the handoff. Michael Varnes looked like he was trying to chase him down but couldn't. That'll be a gain of 6 yards for the third touchdown for Connor Kraft of the night. Connor Kraft maybe not doing it in the air, but he's definitely getting the yards on the ground and making it count where it needs to. After taking the big hit, he'll be the one to take it into the end zone. Put the Jays up 41-20 following the extra point, 42. Keaton Logan still continues to be perfect. And it looks like this time he won't be. The kick will be short. The Jays taking the lead 41-20 here just before the end of the third quarter. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Place Estates Assisted Living in Lamars. You'll appreciate the secure, comfortable environment with maintenance-free living and the camaraderie of a friendly community. And there's always something fun going on. And located on the Floyd Valley Healthcare campus gives our residents an added sense of security and convenience. Meet our friendly staff, look over our floor plans, and see more at Park Place Estates or call 712-546-6793. Park Place Estates Assisted Living in Lamars.
Welcome back to your coverage of the Jays and the Catholics, or the Jays and the Westerners. Looking to provide some relief here for the Westerners. That offense needs to get going because this defense cannot hold anymore. Getting a little frustrated. Some big penalties. 40 yards in penalties to be exact. Will put the Jays in a great scoring position, and they'll capitalize with a 6-yard run by Connor Kraft, who was the receptionist of the big tackle. Keaton Logan here to kick off after missing the extra point. He's 5 for 6 on the night. Looking to pin the Westerners back deep into their own territory. That one will be on the ground, but it will be received, and it'll be received well. Hayden Wahlberg looking to find the holes, breaks a couple, and he'll be out at about the 35-yard line here for the Westerners. Westerners need to put something together here before the end of the third quarter. 18 seconds left to do it. One big run would do something here. Having a hard time with the snap, Connor Wendell. His receiver's going to break a tackle, and he'll be taken down at about the 48-yard line. Jack Terpstra on the reception. You gain a 10 for a Westerners first down. And that'll be the end of the third quarter here with the Gehlen Catholic Jays up 41 to the Akron-Westfield Westerners 20. We'll be right back after another quick commercial break with Fuller Digital Solution.
Digital and personal. You can have both with Prime Bank. Use our app to check balances, pay bills, make transfers, even deposit checks. Earn rewards with YouPick Checking, the only checking account that lets you choose your rewards, points, higher interest, or cash back rewards. And when you need in-person service, Prime Bank has a branch near you with a friendly, experienced staff ready to help. The best tech for when you want to bank from a distance, and the best people close by when you need us. Prime Bank. Earn more your way.
Welcome back to the final quarter of coverage here between the Jays and the Westerners. Jays up by a hefty 21 points. Westerners do have the ball, looking to capitalize on what they still have left. And motion Wendell will throw it to the back of the end zone. And the Jays are going to pick off the 2-point conversion. And that will make the score 41 Jays, 26 Westerners. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Digital and personal. You can have both with Prime Bank. We know you've got a lot on your plate. Prime Bank can help. Use our app for everything from depositing checks to making transfers from the comfort of your own home. And if you want to open an account, you can do that online too. If you'd rather visit us in person to open an account, apply for a loan and more, we have several convenient locations. The best tech for you when you want to bank from a distance, and the best people close by when you need us. Prime Bank. Earn more your way.
Welcome back to your coverage of the Jays and the Westerners. Pretty quick drive there after a couple of penalties. Put the Westerners in great field position. 26 yards. Connection between Connor Wendell and Lane Kenny. 2-point conversion was no good. The score is now 41-26. It's a 15-point game, so it's still 2 possessions. However, in order to get back into it, the Westerners would need to complete at least one 2-point conversion. At this point, they're going to elect to do the onside, and they're going to have the Jays fall on it. Looked like a pretty good onside kick. But the Jays will end up getting on the ball. And it'll be Jays first down on their own 40-yard line. Jays looking to take a little time off this clock with the run game. Look to Cale Pearson to do some of that. High formation, look for the counter here. Going to hand it up the middle. Cale Pearson is going to find some space, and he will be taken down inbounds at about the 47-yard line. A gain of about 14. Be first down and 10. That'll put Cale well over 200 yards. Jays in I formation. Fullbacks deep. Play action. Connor Kraft is going to sling it out to his tight end. It'll be Ryan Augustine. Ryan Augustine will be tied up at the line of scrimmage. That pass will go for no yards. 2nd and 10. Jay's been successful in taking some time off this clock here. Already a minute and a half. I formation. Look for the counter from Cale Pearson here. So they've been pretty successful with that all night. And that's exactly what they're going to do. As Cale finds a hole. It looks like they may have grabbed his face mask, and there will be a flag on the play, but not after a gain of 10 yards. Cale Pearson continuing to push his legs through in order to get some more yards. There'll be a face mask on the defense. And that will be another 15-yard penalty, putting the Jays in field goal range already. Excuse me, not 15 yards, 5 yards at the end of the run. First and 10 from the 34-yard line for the Jays. High formation. Look for the halfback, Cale Pearson. Cale Pearson's going to kick it outside. Lots of daylight there. He's got a blocker, Keaton Logan. And there will be another flag on the Westerners' far sideline. Cale Pearson was going out of bounds, and once he was, the defender looked like he came for another late hit. This game is turning into a little bit of a slugfest here. These Westerner defenders are getting a little bit too reckless with the tackles out of bounds. At this point, the Jays don't need to run much offense. However, that is going to keep the time on the clock. Jays down to the 7-yard line. Cale Pearson going to be once again hit hard, but he'll find his way into the end zone. There is a flag on the play, though, so we may see a holding here, getting it called back. Yep. Holding on the Jays. So instead of first and goal at the 8-yard line, it's first and goal at the 18. Pearson looking to make some great momentum here with that touchdown run. Unfortunately, taken aback. 9 minutes, 45 seconds left to play in the game. Connor Kraft, play action. He's going to find his receiver, and his receiver's going to drop it. It'll be Jake Bogan, the intended target. We'll put it at second down at 18. Timeout for the Westerners here, and that'll put the Jays in a tough situation. Second and goal from the 18-yard line. We'll be right back on the coverage of the Jays and the Westerners on Fuller Digital Solutions.
You're going to love the view of a Screen Builders designed outdoor leisure living space. Whether an all-season room, three-season room, deck, or patio, Screen Builders offers easy installation and a reliable warranty. From construction of new spaces to providing shade to existing spaces or adding Easy Breeze panels to your screen room, start your project at screenbuilders.com and enjoy the views you've been missing.
Call Screen Builders, you're gonna love the view.
Second and goal from the 18-yard line for your Jays. Following Cale Pearson. Looked like he ran in the end zone, and he did, but there was a holding call. And so that'll take him back all the way to the 18-yard line. Second down after the incomplete pass. Jake Bogan. Connor Kraft, the only man in the backfield. Looking like it's potentially going to be a pass play. We've also seen Connor run it a couple times here. And he looks like he's going to sling it. The back of the end zone, Keaton Bonderson wide open for the touchdown. That'll be an 18-yard grab. Connor Kraft slinging it to the back of the end zone. Great heads-up play by the quarterback, Connor Kraft, putting one exactly where he needed to in the back of the end zone. And that'll put the Jays up 47-26 over the Westerners, following the extra point, 48. Keaton Logan missed his last one. It was a little short. This time he'll get it up, and that will be good. The Jays find themselves up by 22 with 9 minutes, 27 seconds left in the half. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Sitzman Construction, Lamar's, general contractors you can trust with the job you need done, when you need it done. Call Jeremy at Sitzman Construction when you need a remodel or a complete build. And they work with EPS buildings. Jeremy takes the time to know what you need. Past clients say he's reliable, honest, fair-minded, and reasonably priced. Contact Jeremy at Sitzman Construction. Jeremy and his crew will satisfy all of your construction needs. 712-540-2731.
We're back on your coverage of the Jays and the Westerners. Usually kicking it from the 40-yard line. This time they'll take it from the Westerners' 45. Looked like a taunting call on the play. That'll give the Jays a great opportunity to pin these guys back. Well, we'll see what Keaton Logan does with the specialist team. Westerners are going to be stuck with a very tight kickoff return team. Keaton Logan is going to kick it deep, and it looks like they're just going to let it go into the end zone. That'll be a touchback for Keaton Logan on the night. It looks like there will be another flag on the play. Referee's still trying to figure out what's going on here. The Westerners will take it at their own 10-yard line now following the penalty. Looked like a personal foul again. First and 10 here for the Westerners. Connor Wendell, the lone man in the backfield. Trips. Nope, excuse me. 2 out wide right, 2 out wide left. He's going to find his receiver, and he'll be taken down for a gain of about 5. I'm going to say he was marked down before he lost the ball. That'll be Kenny with the reception. His 6th catch of the night, 64 yards and a touchdown to his name. Be 2nd and 5 on their own 15-yard line. Handoff will be to Ian Blau, excuse me. We'll say that forward progress got him to the line of scrimmage. That'll be a gain of 0 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Connor Wendell is looking to pass left. He's not going to be able to. He's going to go across his body. And it looks like that pass will be incomplete. Intended for Jack Terpstra. And that will send the Westfield Westerners punt team out onto the field. Couple of punts for them tonight. One went for about 30 yards and the other one for about 15. Looking to see if they can change the tides here in the special teams game. Michael Varnes back to punt. A nice high punt to Keaton Bonderson. Keaton Bonderson will receive it. Man in his face, but he'll take it at the 48-yard line. The Jays will start their drive in Westerners territory. Seven minutes, 56 seconds left to play in the game. The Jays are looking to take some time off the clock here on this drive and secure the victory. Be the fullback. Jake Bogan will take it down for a gain of about 5 on the play. It's a second carry on the night. Be 2nd down and 5. High formation. 7 seconds left on the play clock. Jake Bogan going to get another carry here. As he'll be wrestled down at about the 40-yard line. Number 30, Michael Brown on the tackle. Make it 3rd down and about 1. Jake Bogan walking off the field. Landon Ryder be his sub. One man in the backfield. Connor Kraft is going to push his way forward on a QB sneak. He'll get the first down and a little bit more. A gain of about 3. New set of downs here for the Jays at their 37-yard line. Clock is ticking down to about 6 minutes now. Pearson's going to stay on his feet, and he's going to get hit hard at about the 29-yard line. He'll be taken down at the 28. Gain of 9 on the play. Kraft under center. Cale Pearson. Looks like it's going to be a draw play. Cale Pearson's not going to have anywhere to go. In fact, the Westerners look like they're going to team up and take him down for a loss of about 5 yards. So after the gain of 9, they're going to lose about 5. Be 3rd and 7. Duo wide receiver duos. One left, one right. Kraft's going to step up in the pocket. He's going to try and roll out, and he will be taken down behind the 40-yard line at about the 42 for a sack. Number 17, Kyle Hebert, will find his way to Connor Kraft, who's trying to scramble out. That'll be a loss of about 7. That'll also force the Jays to punt with 4 minutes remaining on the clock. We already saw a nice Keaton Bonderson punt, put them within the 5-yard line after the penalty at the beginning of the third quarter. Now Keaton Bonderson is going to be forced to punt again. And it'll be another good punt. This one is going to start bouncing at the 10-yard line, and it will roll down all the way to the 6. So Bonderson with 2 great punts on the night, both going for about 37, 38 yards, will put the Westerners in a not-so-good field position. Westerners going to start from their own 6-yard line. Connor Wendell to get the snap shotgun. Ian Blau is going to go all the way to the right side, and he'll be taken down by a large group of Jays. And that'll be a net gain of 0. Been held to pretty much nothing here in the last couple runs. So Westerners are going to try and get this offense rolling here. 25 seconds left on the play clock, 3 minutes left on the game clock. You don't know if they're going to let this one roll out or if they're going to try and make a push for a touchdown here. Trips left. Looks like that offense isn't moving very fast. Completion out wide right. Lane Kenny, another one, grabs it for about 7 yards. And that'll put the Westerners third down territory. Third down and about 5 here for the Westerners. Looks like they're going to put an extra corner on the field. This defense. They're playing a 3-3 stack here. Looks like it's going to be Connor Wendell on the run. Connor Wendell trying to shake off a defender, and he will do so, but then he'll get hard by Keaton Bonderson. Keaton Bonderson laying the wood there on that hit. And the Westerners will find themselves in a 4th and short situation. Couldn't imagine they wouldn't go for it here. Wendell, a nice job to get those defenders off of him. Unfortunately, his efforts will be stopped short of the goal or the line. And Wendell's going to go forward, and it looks like he's going to get the first down, but the pile continues to push, and they will get it. There is another flag on the play. Nice push by that offensive line here for the Westerners. Looks like the Jays will have a penalty. It looks like it's going to be on number 64, Dane Lehman. It looks like before the play could even start, we're going to have another penalty. It looks like potentially a false start on that Westerners offense. 2 minutes, 34 seconds left to play in the game.
Imagine this, there was another flag on the field.
And quite a few flags out tonight. Both sides making disciplinary errors as well as some technical errors. The Westerners are trying to get some yards here on the ground potentially with Ian Blow. Send a man in motion. Connor Wendell back to pass. And it looks like that ball is going to be short. And Lane Kenny is going to draw the PI. That'll be Landon Ryder. Landon Ryder looked like he had his hands up. Looked like he wasn't trying to do anything wrong. However, refs are going to get him on the PI. Lots of curl routes here from the Westerners this evening. Westerners are going to get the first down. They'll get it at the 43-yard line of their own. 1st and 10. 2 minutes, 15 seconds left on the clock. Still trying to go with the hard count here. Coach signaling the play. Another motion. They're going to hand it off this time after the fake handoff last play. And the Jays will take them down at about the 50-yard line. Trevor Morris on the tackle. Westerners will take this clock down a little bit. Minute 40 left on the game clock. Fake the handoff. Connor Wendell is going to take off with it. Connor Wendell is going to try and find space. Unfortunately, he'll be taken down at about the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 1. It'll be 3rd and short. Westerners looking to pass. Looks like there might be a sack here. Wendell's going to get the ball out of his hands, and that will fall incomplete. It'll be 4th down and short here for the Westerners. 48 seconds left on the game clock. We'll see how this all shapes out. Wendell's going to take it forward. He's going to find a hole, and he'll get the first down, taking it about the 45-yard line for a gain of 4. That game clock is starting. Just under 40 seconds left to play in the game. You'd think that the Westerners might hand the ball off here, but we'll see. Electing to pass here. Wendell's going to find his receiver in the middle of the field. Now it'll be complete for a short gain of about 2. Jack Terpstra, intended receiver. It looks like that'll take this game to the end of regulation. Your final score, the Gehlen Catholic Jays will take a victory lap, 48 points. Akron-Westfield, 26. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break with some late statistics for you. We'll hope to see you soon.
All the best sports shows, all the best games on 101.5 FM and 1570 AM for your college sports, University of South Dakota. For NHL coverage, Minnesota Wild. For NBA coverage, Minnesota Timberwolves. For MLB coverage, Chicago Cubs. And the best games in both college and the pros with the ESPN Radio featured games. Never miss out on the action.
Ag Optimus in Akron is dedicated to relationship-based trading and risk, as risk management can often define a company's margins, competitiveness, and industry standing. We take this task very seriously, helping our clients execute trades and providing comprehensive market insights. Contact Ag Optimus in Akron today. Let us help you find solutions.
Welcome back to the conclusion of the Gehlen Catholic Jays versus the Akron-Westfield Westerners. Your final score here tonight, Jays 48, Westerners 26. Some statistics for you here. On the night, Gehlen Catholic Jays rushed for 256 yards, 218 coming from Cale Pearson. Cale Pearson with 3 touchdowns on the night. First one going for 62 yards, second one going for 8, and the final one going for 73. Connor Kraft also had 3 touchdowns. 3 on the ground, 2 of them quarterback sneaks, and 1 from 6 yards out. As well as Jake Bogan had 3 carries for 10 yards. For the Westfield Westerners, Ian Below, 130 yards on the ground with a pair of touchdowns. And the quarterback, Connor Wendell, for 45 yards on the ground, 1 touchdown as well. In the pass game, some notable receivers. Ryan Augustine had 4 catches for about 67 yards. While on the other side of the ball, Lane Kenny, 7 grabs for 71 yards and a touchdown. Some keys of the night. We looked really, really in-depth at the penalties. Quite a few called. Some disciplinary action probably going to be had at practices. But lots of personal fouls, lots of offsides, false starts. So both teams looking to change that going into next week, as the Jays will go to 4-1, and the Akron-Westfield Westerners will go to 1-4. Some key plays in the night. Obviously, that first touchdown run and the second play of the game by Cale Pearson, as well as right away they decided to squib it, onside it. They hit the defender, and the Jays recovered it and went down to score again, 14-0 before the first half of the first quarter was over. Then we saw the Westerners come back, and by the end of the half, it was 14-12 before the Jays put one there late into the end zone. From there on out, the Jays would run with it as they would complete 4 more touchdowns on the evening. Thank you for listening in to Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of the Gehlen Catholic Jays and the Akron-Westfield Westerners. My name is Carter, and thank you so much for listening to what we've had to say. We'll see you next week. This is Fuller Digital Solutions.